timer's going. Lily's going to tell me if I'm not. This is my first poetry reading, first virtual reading. I'm accompanied by Roger Harvey on some musical stylings, as you can see. Thank you, Lily. Thank you for telling me I'm live, and thank you for having me. Okay, I'm gonna do some poems. I got dressed. I'm ready. I have shoes on. It's crazy. The first one I'm gonna read is it's a project that I did at the end of last year, 2020, and it's a crowdsourced poem. So I didn't write any of these words, but they were anonymously submitted by community members and sort of honoring the things that they had lost in 2020 and how it affected them. So they submitted short snippets, and then I put them all together into this poem. It's called A Letter to All We Have Lost. A year of deflated balloons. No smiles seen, no hugs felt. Loss of human connection. The innocence of friendship once a bright light. Delusions of what I was taught and thought was my native country before the pandemic. All are created equal and are due equal respect and pay. I have dropped the ability to do unto others as you would have done to you. Sadly, it has not been working. My children no longer remember a normal school year. Friendships, loss of precious teenage moments, prom, education, parties, crushes, foolishness, letting him play with the other kids on the playground. They've lost the freedom to properly interact with their friends, the opportunity to grieve them. I've lost my former self, my relationship, my job, my youth. There's no more gin. I picture myself in an ocean. Rome fell since I saw my partner. Reminiscing the warmth of your body heat through my radiator. For a fragrant moment, roses dyed your path to eternity. It kills me that I couldn't save you. A December 29th birthday, I wish I could thank you. I wish I'd done more. Toast to the ones we lost along the way. I've lost my Florence, Evan. I lost a teeny bit of sanity, but it'll come back. Found a series of moments, not I. Found. Thank you. Okay. My frog tape dispenser. Notes on grief. You are dead, but every time I see my tape dispenser, you are alive. Because this once belonged to you. And even if you were still here, you would probably be dead to me in ways, or perhaps I to you, because I went about hurting the people you cared about most in this life. And so I am grateful that we can still have the love we did, even though you are gone. Grateful still that each time I reach for the tape, you are helping me hold it all together. Good Father. I wrote this one a couple days ago. Recalling a funny memory. Coming of age. I've been thinking about age a lot. Okay, it's called Good Father. The first time I shaved my legs, I used your razor from the shower. A real disaster, the endeavor. As I recall, you said nothing, just held my hand as we walked into town, my little girl legs covered in tiny nicks, ruby glimmer in the summer heat, shameless. That was when I knew you were a good father. Thank you, Roger. Okay, this next one is a poem off a record that I have coming out on the 12th of February. Yes, you heard that right, a poem on a record. It is part spoken word, part song, and it is called The Mexican Restaurant Where I Last Saw My Father. I think the last time I saw my father was at La Fogata Mexican in the Mile High City. He was afraid to drive past Happy Canyon Road where years before he was in an accident, making it a not-so-happy canyon for him. I thought that endearing. My mother, less so, but still she drove me an hour out of her way to meet him at the restaurant. He had just gotten his license after nearly 15 years of being unable to drive, as court-ordered by the state of Colorado. I'm sure it was frightening, regaining such power. He wore a blazer, uncharacteristic. We We squeezed into a circular booth. The table next to us was a family discussing sending their daughter to college. The service was terrible, but the two of us, both working in restaurants, were forgiving, and anyway, neither of us were strangers to failure. We welcomed the extra time it took for the dishes to arrive, seeing as how little time we'd had together our whole lives. I don't remember what he ate or what he said to me when we parted at the curbside check-in, or what we talked about on the ride to the airport. I wish I had a transcript of the entire evening, the next 10 months of conversations. I can hear his voice in my head and I'm grasping at it, frantically searching for some kind of neural lockbox to put it in so I don't forget it. I feel it's already slipping and it's only been 3 days since he died. 40 hours I lived a normal life while his body lay lonely in a coroner's drawer, bag, box. I can only recall the sickly morgues of television crime shows and episodes of The Twilight Zone, which must be why I dreamt of a black cloud ominously approaching. The clouds not clouds at all, but swarms of the dead, mangled bodies of children. 40 hours he laid there, while the police went knocking on a door that no longer belonged to me, and I made rice and scrolled through the internet like everything was orderly and still. I think my dad took me straight to the airport that night, or we stopped for pie and coffee. I got key lime and a cappuccino. His favorite was key lime. I hated it as a child. It has near instantaneously become my most cherished flavor. I'm not sure if that was the same night, but the brain is tricky this way. Someone you love dies, suddenly all of time is compressed and every moment looped. The time at the train station, the time at the bookstore, the time we got coffee, the time we went shopping, the time we ate ice cream, the time we ate sushi. When was the last time my father saw me cry? Nothing is insignificant any longer. The loop exists to keep someone as alive as possible. Their voice, the intricacies of their facial twitching, their order at the Mexican restaurant. Grief is a grasping for the little things. In the end, they are the only things. Everything. Thank you. The dog's in the hallway. If you're wondering what that weird little sound is, it's the dog.
Sounds like a poem title.
That's not the poem. Okay, I'll request silent, no accompaniment for this one. This poem references sexual assault. If that's something that you is triggering for you, I would, take note of that. It's called Aquarium. Since I can remember, I have been an aquarium. 4 years old, a grown man holds me in tights. Watch out, she's going to be a heartbreaker. When mother left me in the car while she went to the store, I made myself ugly, screwed my face all up like a tree trunk, convinced that pedophiles do not steal ugly little girls. When my grandfather kissed me passionately as a teenager, his mouth barely traceable, spewing ash like a fire burnt out forever, I had to convince myself I am someone he used to know. I am obscured by a kind of glass. I am completely submerged. I am my young grandmother. I am filled with many fishes. Making the choice to still love him after he had mistaken me for someone else, or worse, did not, was no small feat. The men, they continued to look at me, even sometimes reaching inside me at rush hour New York City subway train as an audience. Since aquariums cannot report crimes, I simply sat stunned. The offender exited at Euclid Avenue. The woman turned to me. I am so sorry, I thought you wanted it. I'll continue to be examined for some few decades, but then as the film grows thick, they will begin to use me more to see their own reflection, start to analyze my strange transformation, compare me to a time when I could be fucked, and it would mean something to their ego that they wear above their dick, like a belt buckle, a very big belt buckle, with something ridiculous and pitiful on it, like an eagle or their own first name. There goes the dog. She's okay. It's just a toy. Okay, Roger, hit it, baby. This one's called Rittenhouse Square. White people joke about soy milk while walking the baby by the black man, homeless, asleep in the sun, and the painter paints, and the woman eats, and the butterfly wanders, and the breeze whispers on. People still die, even on beautiful days. The exit polls. The heart guffaws when it learns all its heroes are racists. Betrayed, it skips and jumps in the arduous rhythm of denial. How could it be? But no, not her. Susan, Elizabeth, Lucy. How could you play Ida, Sojourner, Lottie like that? How could you snuggle with the devil while your sisters get raped in the street? How could Doris sing Secret Love while Billy's wailing Strange Fruit? How could you foist a throng of pink on Washington for women's lives, but swaddle yourself in red and wiggle your damning little finger at lives that are black? How could you bop to I Woke Up Like This while shrugging non-committal at Stop the Count? No sound but the fragile thud of your own heartbeat, no other gaze but God's in the voting booth, yet you still exercise your hard-fought right to choose fear over love. U.S. Virgin Islands. Who lived here before the Danes? What is it you celebrate when you say independence? I like the way you talk, the white people say when the locals give them a crown of braids. Did they know your grandparents were slaves? Rum, sugar, war. 100 years a U.S. possession, but the black folk are still poor. U.S. Virgin Islands, too. Travel is a way to free us from ourselves, to force us from our hermit shelves, to become more of a version of ourselves that sees clearly, knows privilege. U.S. Virgin Islands 3. I hate lizards, but I love flowers. I don't really hate lizards. U.S. Virgin Islands 4. How do I navigate privilege enough to enjoy the beauty of the world as I travel and see it? U.S. Virgin Islands 5. We met in Paradise Sand in July. You said my name was a local name and you would be keeping me. There are never hurricanes, you said. Excuse me, you said, I must attend to the children, a salt excavating excursion in the nearby pool. The hurricane hit in October. I thought of you, the children, of what you said about hurricanes. I hope that you are safe, rebuilding, or better yet, no need to build again, although I have no way of knowing, never will. Okay, this one's a cover. Get it? It's by my favorite poet, Nikki Giovanni. This is one of my favorite collections of poetry of hers. It's called Cotton Candy on a Rainy Day, and this poem is called Age. We tend to fear old age as some sort of disorder that can be cured, with the proper brand of aspirin, or perhaps a bit of Bengay for the shoulders. It does, of course, pay to advertise. One hates the idea of the first gray hair, a shortness of breath, devastating blows to the ego, indications we are doing what comes naturally. It's almost laughable that we detest aging. When we first become aware, we want it. Little girls of 4 or 5 push with eyes shining brightly at Gram or Mommy, the lie that they are 7 or 8. Little girls at 10 worry that a friend has gotten her monthly and she has not. Little girls of 12 can be socially crushed by lack of knobs on their chest. Little boys of 14 want to think they want a woman. The little penis that simply won't erect is shattering to their idea of manhood. If perhaps they get a little peach fuzz on their faces, they may survive adolescence, proving there may indeed be life after high school. The children begin to play older, without knowing the price is weariness. Age teaches us that our virtues are neither virtuous nor our vices foul. Age doesn't matter, really. What frightens is mortality. It dawns upon us that we can die at some point. It occurs, we surely shall. It is not death we fear, but the loss of youth. Not the youth of our teens, where most of the thinking took place somewhere between the navel and the knee, but the youth of our 30s, where career decisions were going well, and we were respected for our abilities. Or the youth of our 40s, where our decisions proved, if not right, then not wrong either, and the house, after all, is half paid. It may simply be that work is so indelibly tied to age that the loss of work brings the depression of impending death. There are so many, too many, who have never worked, and therefore for whom death is a constant companion. As lack of marriage lowers divorce rates, lack of life presents death. The unwillingness to try is worse than any failure. In youth, our ignorance gives us courage. With age, our courage gives us hope. With hope, we learn that man is more than the sum of what he does. We also are what we wish we did, and age teaches us that even that doesn't matter. Thank you, Nikki. Okay, well, I hope everyone's doing okay out there. Roger, how you doing? You doing good? That's great. Thanks, Raj. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. At least there is sugar in my coffee, the way the sun wraps the buildings in its massive embrace, when winter's pulling at your coattails. At least there's laying down in a warm sigh of blankets at the end of a long and arduous day of wondering. At least there is the zinnia, unfolding into custard yellow, announcing its silent becoming as slowly as the sun sets. At least there is that, when I don't know what I'm doing with my life. The first thing I wanted to be when I grew up was a figure skater, but soon I realized that poor little girls cannot be figure skaters, so I opened my mouth to sing. Because singing was free. Then I realized that singing keeps you poor, so I shut my mouth and went to work. But work without passion makes you hateful and still, so I went back to singing, and I eat my words when I'm hungry. One day I hope to be a garden. Look. At my best, I'm a rainbow. No end, no beginning. Just some stunning arc bending over backwards to make a couple smiles after the storm. But most days, I am a graveyard. Tripping over all the shit I lost, crying diamonds, trying to shake it off. Every which way, a statue for all I said but wish I hadn't, or didn't but wish I did. And see, that might sound sad or something, but all graveyards are just big parks, festooned with tiny flowers and billowing trees. Graveyards command respect from folks for paying homage to all life's heartaches, so public-like and graceful. One day I hope to be a garden, sometimes vibrant with flavor, other times tuckered out from giving, fallow and still as the dew of dawn. My soft hand reaching out to life's winters with a deep squeeze as if to say, hold on tight now. Before you know it, we'll be all lavendered and filigree and laughing in the wind. The loss of certain dreams. The coffee is on. And I'm focusing so sternly on feeling grateful for the journey it has made just to get to this novelty mug I bought in the Pocono Mountains where no coffee could ever hope to grow. It matures so thoughtfully in its sun-soaked, or is this shade-grown pod, and the farmers work so to receive just a morsel, and the buyers swoop in to find the coffee green, olive, army, locust, green, and it gets shipped and tousled, and one day I'll toast it up so its sugars are coaxed out of their hiding place. And someone studies a line graph to ensure the coffee is never too angry, but just the right amount of sweet and spunk. And someone sits the big silo, feeds the coffee into the bag, which takes more control and constitution of the body than one might ever assume. And the fat little jewels get bought by some discerning store buyer and stocked by some workhorse trying to move their way up, and I buy the coffee to make something possible in my day. And instead of falling in all the bleakness I brought on myself, the ways I didn't make the world, how I dreamed it as a child, or the stifling rage and disappointment at the loss of certain dreams, I say a prayer for all the hands that held this coffee before it reached my cup, thinking to myself there is so much more to each little thing. If we could only honor all of the things that led us here as necessary and true, we could be free instead of grieving where we never went and asking ourselves over and over and over and over again, how the fuck did I get here? This one's from a group chat. Anyone who's found solace in their online communities, much like around the campfire, because strange times and we can't connect how we might traditionally connect, and I'm grateful for events like this that bring us together. This poem's called God Bless My Group Chat. Days when you are down, days when you are blue, give a little ring, and we'll be there for you. Moments when you're proud, moments ringing true. Send a little pic, we'll shower hearts on you. The significant, the boring, the secret, and the new. God bless my little group chat. No one knows me like you do. Keep going. What is life but the stillness between two kisses, or the magnitude of doing what is right when doing what is wrong takes less effort, or the way the trees take shape in the springtime, or the lingering goodbye on a long-distance phone call, or the inching closer to freedom for all through the quiet triumph of one person's boundless devotion to love. You say the country is superior, but the city has jewels too. The faint serenade of the ice cream truck in the June air, the stray cat asleep in the sun on the patio floor, the companionship of many strangers on the same bus. Just like you, they are wrestling the time for their freedom and hoping that someone will love them when they themselves cannot. Sometimes you accept that it's over. Sometimes you accept that it's over. Sometimes you accept the defeat. Stay curious about your misgivings. It's the only way you learn anything. I don't want to steal your love. I don't want to steal your love. I want to wake up with it in my mouth. I want to wear it like a necklace. I want to drink it from the fountain when I'm thirsty. I want to wave to it. When I'm picking up the mail, I want to have it not like a thing, but like a routine. A little celebration, like a cup of coffee. I want to love you every day when I get up. Take it in, warm and life-giving. And when I lay myself to sleep, I want to look forward to loving you all over again, first thing tomorrow. Okay, I'm skipping it. I'm skipping some. Okay, I'm editing the set. This is what we call improvisation. Okay. Pearl. Loving you makes me do stupid shit. I'm obsessed with the way you turn your face when you smile, and honestly, I hate it. I wish I regarded you like an oyster, but to me, you're an absolute pearl. I'm fucking blinded by your glimmer, like a tiny little girl. Plum. I am a plum eater, although I have only tasted one plum. I have been close to having others, and I dream often about the bite and juice of it, seduced by the memory of being buried in the velvet of it, loving the caressing of it, sucking on the pit of it. You might not think of me as a lover of plums, but believe me, I am a passion fruit. Hello, Sister Bob the dog. Thanks for joining the reading. This poem's called Lovemaking. Lovemaking. I don't need you to make love to me. I make good love to myself already. Why do we say make love to anyways, as if you're doing something to me and not with me? Love is a with activity, as far as I know. Sex. Consider the intimacy, the delicate removal of a hair from the face. The way you touch my face leads me to believe your mind and mine occupy the same little spaces. When you sit for leisure in the afternoon, do you too wish we were kissing when we watched the sunset from the big hill in summer? Do you too wish we were kissing when the coffee's boiling in the kitchen, barely big enough for the both of us? Do you too wish we were kissing, or is it just the coffee talking? And I've got 2 more poems. Thank you for listening. My name's Anika Pyle. I write poems and I sing songs. I'm excited to see everybody else on this lineup. It's kind of like a blind date, a little blind show date. It's fun. I'm very grateful to Lily for organizing these events. This poem's called How Come I Know I Love You, and it goes out to my accompanist, Roger Harvey. Baby. How come I know I love you? Will you be forgiving of my flat breasts? Falling in love is a terrifying endeavor. Did I tell you I am needy? I like to be held at night, except sometimes I want to feel cold and free, and I like silence so much. Don't get me wrong. You know I love music, but there is a fury in the quiet that I need. And what if you don't like the way I taste? What if I bother you while you're concentrating? What if you tire of my smelling you like all the others? I tend towards melancholy, or perhaps it comes and goes, but it always comes and it always goes. Will you wait for it to go? Will you sit with me when it comes, hold my hand, tell the joke, play the song I like, kiss me softly on the forehead while the macaroni boils? I promise to let you be as childish as you need if you let me worry till the worry passes. And I know there's not much money to be had, but I don't need it so bad these days. A willingness to listen and pull my hair while we fuck will do. And is true love imagining your physique disappearing and somehow finding you more beautiful? Or being willing to plan your funeral when you inevitably die before me? Or looking forward to pulling the fuzz from your ears? I just want you to be so in love with me it almost hurts to look in my direction. Because you are afraid I'll walk away when you know I never will. That is how I feel about you. It is how come I know I love you. And this is my last poem. It's called Happiness is a Spoon. Happiness is a concept. You can't hold a concept, but you can hold a spoon. With perspective, a spoon can be the most beautiful thing in your day, if you learn to see the shape and use in it. Soon you find that happiness is a spoon, a moon, a flower, a tape dispenser. All you really have is what is right in front of you. All you really have is a spoon. Thank you. I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of the evening. I'm signing off.
Okay. Hi. I'm Parisa, Yekalamlari. And I am a poet, I guess. I also got in a car accident, so I'm a little bit of a wounded warrior today. What else can I say about that? I don't know. Redbeard, I don't know if you played this back in the day. I feel like this is a little bit of a eulogy for Flash Player because it is not with us anymore. R.I.P. Flash. Thank you. Okay. Long sprawl on the couch, your aftertaste vegetal, late afternoon brain, among hanging curtains, orange, add, millipedic concubine, sells car, return to program, at a rest stop, balding polo Google Glass, beyond the aluminum latrine, before the picnic encore, comes a door, low and red. From the window creep emerges a long-stalk eyeball. Kwong, Madame Atlantis. No glasses, no drones, no pinholes in the incumbent sea thief. Google protest. His sea belongs to another fiefdom. His fief lacks. His flax hairs gone to seed. Sir, reminder, purchase oat milk. High of 88 today. Avian overhead. Ardea Herodias. Ba, ba, ba. Ever since the barbaric Arab rode his dusky horse across our moat, we've been worried about an encroachment upon our together. His oil spill cur, cow eyes, tongue of spoon, he winks mud-clotted love upon her. It's a little bit pickle. His pomegranate lips plant kisses and secrets in the ears of our most coveted dowry. Begone lavish, wolf full moon. We did stuff together. Now her eyes only for him. We dunk him in the moat. for this glacial degradation of our overloaded pleasure centers. Candidly, in the aquapania of our libertarian sea-peak dreams, lives sniveling goober Conrad. He never anticipated an allergy to seaweed, drip, yonder barbaric tresses tempt. Drip D, flap, 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 flap. The palapa-bound Arab in booms. I will drink your moat up. Great gushing mouthfuls of wine sea. In a millennium, fragrantly salted and preserved, I will return, preserved. In guise of offering you, bah. We spend time together, on our island in the sea, bah. Your time treading, better spent on spring. Heave to the chest freezer, ho, another bounty. Heave to our ho time. Pickled sprawl. July's furnace beneath each toe. Wastes every day without a sidewalk. I am going to admit that you are all on a little bit of a journey with me. I tested earlier to see if I could play while jamming, and it seemed possible. But I will blame everything on my car accident, so that's why I'm so bad at Redbeard. It's just, fine motor skills and all that. Okay. In search of good food, everything became a long arm reaching. Bitter spills across plantain salve. I miss already the sight of you jocked up. I miss erotic. I miss the beach. Hello, Miss Erotic. How are you, baby? Draws on a Marlboro. I've been good, baby, but Stevie's crazy. But that's the rat race. It sure is, honey. How sumptuous. How the artichokes against molars across white tongues. The eked out wind matters. At the door, pong. Militant waterfowl stuff lemon after lemon into cargo pants divine. A sour musk. A cow jumps. Gloom and doom, we're all sick of it. Your bore windows will hold in nothing and out nothing in a nun year. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And the compression blanket berates down mossy oak, and with long gratitude, her body sprawls. Later, emerges in starch pleats of moss. Welcome to the Space Jam. Salt shaker spilled. Through his porthole, he saw a happy, beautiful boy, and smiled in the language piebald. Another fleet week against booming granules. Piebald somersaults. Two jazz hands interlocked beneath a subgravitational hull. In a dark and ungainly salt marsh, they orbited. Clang. Another FM wave hit. The shaker rocked. And Dr. Walker's faint. Train to Venus now boarding. Last exit before tolls. And came down in Paris. Through the supermarket's revolving door, watermelon, pineapple, wet friends from Eton. At night I go to the market and stare in the windows. I just woke up and it is closed. I have 2 notes. Can you imagine if I tried to make it as a Twitch streamer? And second note is that the line "and came down in Paris" is pulled from the very famous Samuel Delany short story, I Am Denora, which is really beautiful, weird, it's like a pedophilic space opera. I don't know if that's a glowing review, but I've probably read it like 10 times. And for my final poem, this is unfortunately erotica. And even more unfortunately, it's erotica inspired by Emily Dickinson, so, you know. Oh, no. If you so reverently describe me bearded, in the long talks held often with your mother, with whom I can seem only to be contrary, can only be opposed, contrite, so submerged in my demure. An asphalt in the wash I used for scrubbing, red, brown, red, stains from our envelope gallop sheets, drawn taut by wind gusts. My beloved, I have thrown away the ochre I used to draw your twin in. It is not funny you pay with catguts penance on the baby grand, and yesterday, surly, I thought this neighborly cat, who never learned to coyly whisper and instead yowled, ouch, ouch. I am hurt by the roast chicken on the table, ouch, by of him taking out the trash. Oh, laugh, 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 laugh. I question your understanding of New England's pervasive leech, yet expect you to understand Plantagenet. With, sir, the utmost respect to my reader, beloved, if your understanding, baby bathwater, grows unwieldy, unbearably so, hands flap or wring in birdbath agony of a repressive dinner party. If you will only speak of what you want, perhaps a small finger, perhaps larger, in your ass feels good, my darling, despite acute discomfort in the head shop, as Daisy asks through plexiglass for VHS cleaner. Oh no. To confusion met, then misfortune's cognition. Mistrust barrens our landscape. If only your lap, lap, lap became a broad expanse upon which I could throw, remember that, my florid self. Seldom we think of nothing more guileless. Oh, I don't know. My dream is to really redeem myself by like finishing with a bang and finishing this level, but I was actually trying to beat it for like 30 minutes earlier today and I was not successful, and so I'm not going to subject you to that. But I will probably keep playing after the live stream. So, thank you for watching, and thank you for everybody else performing tonight. It was great. Have a good night.
Okay. Let me see here. What am I doing right now? I have my Remnants power armor. I got the power helmet. Okay. Let me see here. Cyber dog gun. Wait, am I going the right way? No, I'm not. God damn it. Oh! Oh, I am so sorry, folks. Hope everyone's doing okay. And so I would just like to say, first of all, thank you. I gotta like close the YouTube live stream for now because I'm gonna be staring at that the whole day if I keep doing that. Hello. My name is Zack. And first of all, I just would like to say three things. Thing number one is thank you, Anika. Thank you, Anika, for the wonderful poetry. Number two, thank you, Parisa, for the wonderful poetry. And third of all, thank you for Lily for not only hosting this show, but also being part of the group, the New Jersey group Long Neck. I remember seeing Long Neck at Purchase, and I was booking shows at Purchase at the time. Well, I wasn't booking at like the Stewed and stuff where like bands proper would play, but like I would be booking at like my apartment, you know, like punk shows on like a second floor apartment, so a fucking like floor like gives out. Anywho, and I remember kind of awkwardly, I was probably wearing this because my fashion sense isn't exactly amazing. And I remember after Long Neck's set, I kind of awkwardly walked up to Lily and was like, "Hey, good set. I think we're part of the same social circle." I initiate a really fucking awkward conversation right there. I don't know if Lily remembers, but yeah. Yeah. So again, like, thank you so much, Lily, for doing all of this business. So it's been a long COVID while since I've performed, but I'm gonna try and do 30 minutes of material here. A lot of it, in fact, I think only one of the songs here is not recorded. Everything else you can find on like the Spotifys and the Bandcamps of the world. Yeah, I mean, I have my socials right over yonder, you know, and right over below. And so I'm just gonna do what I can, and let's see what happens. Let's just kind of calm down. Let me. Okay. Silence meets silence, touch the walls on a good day. Repeat to myself, things won't stay the same. Yeah, I know how much you mean to me. Oh, Echo meets echo, the day disappears like vapor. We grab a cup of coffee, a casual chat that tapers. Yet you know how much you mean to me. Oh. Okay, that song that's actually the unreleased song. That's the song that I have not yet kind of recorded yet. Okay, this one's called In a Room Made Mellow. Top of the class, that's right, we were never last. Got through the same jokes year after year. We want to let you know that you're the greatest fellow in a room made mellow. Not sure why I'm late to another great mistake. I path to nowhere fierce. Plan to push and shove when nature tried to fly doves. Create another history our lives will see. Impressionable feats this world may want to bellow in a room made mellow. Walk just to talk, deny the brink of despair. Crowds will settle and bark, 'cause it's so fair, it's so square, which is why we're there. For you, this area's not a tool to extract a new extreme. Get to decide if it's a hassle or a fight. Love is prolific and the buck won't stop here. Not for a few hundred years. We will never turn yellow in a room made mellow. It's all for the public good, attempting to give up on something new. Yet we have the world's greatest fellow in a room made mellow. This next song is called Group Control, and it's I was never really a I tried very hard to, like, when I was in undergrad, which was not that long ago, to be sociable and, like, go to, like, house parties and stuff, and, you know, watch the kids get absolutely sloshed with, you know, jungle juice and all that, you know. But other things is transpired. I don't know. Here's the experience of one time. It's called Group Control. And it's a power pop song, and it begins with the most power poppy of power pop chords. D. Where the fuck is my cigarette? And the angels feed the beer pong people. What does that breed? And I don't need to laugh, I need to know if I ever had a voice in this group control. Actually, wait, hold on, let me let me start that over again because I'm looking at my levels and I'm getting into the red a little too much. My apologies. Okay. Let me start from the top. The Lord had said, where the fuck is my cigarette? And the angels feed the beer pong people. What does I breathe? And I don't need to laugh. I need to know. If I ever had a voice in this group, control. Nightfall comes, the kids are out, strewn in the halls, and I'm a passerby. Enter all outside under a starry sky, and I don't wanna laugh, I wanna know if I will have a voice in this group. Control. Take it, George. She liked me so, forthwith in this act. My heart said no, and it burdened my doubts. When her alcohol breath kissed my mouth, and then I don't wanna laugh, I want to go and escape from this house party, real unknown. Stirred in the brain, instilled images will not drain a mark that stood. What did I do to give her that mood? And this is why I bother not to drink, 'cause the damned stupid actions people will think. All together now. And I don't wanna laugh, I want to know if I ever had a voice in this group. Control. This next song is called Pictures. Again, all this stuff is on like the Spotify and the Bandcamps. It's called Pictures from the 2019 record Archimedean Point that I put out. Guess I better get what I was looking for. Falling down to a place that's not secure. We'll take a picture that suits you, that suits me, albeit not perfectly. Your friends appreciate how I masked my health. A solid character needs proper stealth. We'll take a picture that suits you, that suits me, albeit not perfectly. take a picture that suits you, that suits me, albeit not perfectly. I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. I get so close to you, friend, that I'm losing you. Wait, I wonder if I can just see the chat on this thing. Because I can't stand the side of my face. There we go. Okay. Here we go. There you go. There you go. Watching with Ryan and Joe. Hey, Zack. How's it going, buddy? Oh my God. Tell Ryan and Joe I said hi. And yes, I am indeed donating to the... Hey, Eli. Hey, Eli. How's it going, my friend? How's Luke? How's their hot sauce business? How's the kingpin of hot sauce in the Northeast? Yes. You can also donate to the Sylvia Rivera Law Project. And if you don't know what the Sylvia Rivera Law Project is, the Sylvia Rivera Law Project is it's basically a law firm, a law organization in the city of New York that helps LGBT people of color receive, legal help, whether that be like, birth certificates or, like immigration stuff, what have you. And so if you have the coin, I encourage you to throw some that way. And if you have a little more coin, buy some of my music. Okay. Shit. Okay, we're gonna do this song that I released back 2016 called Sorry Dude. And it's about being me, being a mixed race kid. I'm usually not this kind of animated in a situation like this, but the fact that like I haven't really performed in front of people for a prolonged period of time, I guess there's like a psychological kind of reason as to why, whatever. Okay, I'll shut up. Everything you had is true. We all left the sunken mood. We won't get rest till the day is done. Heard a gunshot through the noise. Scavenger hunt the plastic toys. That's what we were meant to do. It's a ceremony to hold. Look for the proof in the mold. Yet I don't believe you. Together with superiority, we can reach mediocrity and all be bereft to the change. Everything you had is true. We all left a sunken mood. We won't get rest till the day is done. Let's talk to the mixed kid. Probably something they did. Can't figure out what to do. sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. All the fault's on you. Okay. I'm gonna do a cover. Let me see here. I'm gonna do a cover right now. And there we go. Okay. I'm gonna do a cover right now if you don't mind. And I don't know. I don't know why I've been playing this song a lot. I guess because it's short and like I kind of like guided by voices, so I'm a Beatle. Okay. Try to see my way. Okay. Whew. Cold hands touching my face. Don't hide. The snake can see you. Old friends you may not remember fading away from you. The gold heart mountaintop queen directory. The gold heart mountaintop queen directory. And we looked and we passed through the hallways of shatterproof glass. She runs through the night as if nobody cares. She screams and she cries and ignores all the stairs. She wants me to come, but I'm never going there. The gold heart mountaintop queen directory. Oh, the gold heart mountaintop queen directory. That was the Golden Heart Mountaintop Queen Directory. What is that song about? I don't know, and, well, I believe, as I read on the Wikipedia page, they don't know what it means either. But they paint it with words. Like the wonderful poetry that we heard earlier today. And I'm sure the wonderful music you will hear right after this by Debbie. I'm just reviewing lyrics for this next song. If I fuck up, it's all my fault. Okay. Whew. So this one I released like back in November. It's called I Want to Talk to You. Do I have to tune this again? Give me a minute, hold on. This is my baby. This is my guitar. I jerry-rigged a humbucker, like a cheap humbucker to it, to an acoustic guitar, and back when I was like 16, and well, that's why you hear some buzz. But you can say it's all part of the charm. It's all part of the charm. So yeah. Okay, here we go. This one's called I Want to Talk to You. I'd like to talk to you, but not really bother you. I suppose I will make do, all to talk to you. I'd like to see your face, but I speak too soon, they say. Slip and fall to a false start, all to talk to you. It's a good reason to spend a good season of silence and a show. It falls apart, I imagine the art of experience goes like so. In space, it matters. Space, it matters. Space, it matters. Anyway, come along with thee by this willow tree and dream up some good poetry, all for fun and glee. I know I go too fast, I think you go too slow. I know I go too fast, you think you go too slow. Settle it out, trying it out, distance figures it out. I am too sure it's righteous and a bore to be standing there worlds apart. However, the Trek's feelings may reflect the weird science that is so of space and matter, space and manners, space it matters anyway. So we stay apart and work on some new days and fill the time with cares away, all to dream away. Here in my room, nothing to do, I'd like to see you. I can see the chat now. Okay. Krebstar 2012, yo, I literally just thought I'd love to hear Zack do a GB. Well, I did it, my friend, but I didn't do that last song too well. Okay, this one's the last single that I put out like last month. It's called Take It Slow, and it goes something like this. Ooh. Wait. I'm not confident enough. Okay. I'll teach you a lesson, what everyone is best in. How civil is the world wants a shot on. Oh no, okay. I'll teach you a lesson, what everyone is best in. How civil as the world wants a shot on how to ride. I'll take it slow. I will grow into a better man with a plan and see if I can. What one borrows cannot steal so not real. Why bother taking advice? Not worth knowing, I'll take it slow. I'll grow into a better man with a plan and see if I can. It's so hard to mend a broken heart. Take these steps and build up a clear stance. Maybe you will then understand these actions won't make you a man. They turn you into something mean. Feel barricaded to hold. I just wanna rock and roll. As bad as my friends who they seem so perfect when their mistakes don't control their heads. I'll take it slow and I'll grow into a better man with a plan and see if I can. I'll take it slow and I will grow into a better man with a plan and see if I can take it slow. Yikes. Okay. I will play. I think I got 2 or 3 songs left. So I'm going to play. Ah, yes, I'm gonna play "Sticky Situation" from the "How to Deal with Life" Part 1 EP. I saw the brilliant sun come out for the fun, get some. Possibly, probably, this will be the end. Walked on the matte black, got out with a scratch. No contretemps. Possibly, probably, this will be the end. You had what you meant to say, party out and play, and get set. Couldn't hold the gates, I was crying to me down the hall. Possibly, probably, this will be the end. Whew. Okay, this is gonna be my second to last song. Actually, wait, should I play unreleased? Ah, fuck it. Okay, I'll play. This next song has not been recorded, but I intend to release it, in April, or like in May or something, with like string arrangements and stuff like that. Very George Martin, you know. So this will be my second to last song, and yeah, I wrote this when. What's that saying? That's comparison. Comparison is the theft of joy, right? Comparing oneself is the theft of joy, or something like that. Anyways, I wrote this song at a point where, you know, I was like 22, and I was looking around my social circle, and I was seeing my friends and my colleagues who like were, I'm sure everyone's had this experience, you know, getting like either great jobs, or like they got these record deals, and they have these agents and stuff, and like, wow, holy crap. And like you look at yourself and like, where the fuck have you know, what are you doing here, bucko? Like, come on, pick it up. And you feel like shit because of it. And I was so down that I wrote this, and I played this at my university, and no one was, you know, the stereotype artists singing a bummer song at a university, and no one was really paying attention to it, but I really like it. Who gives a fuck? Okay. It's called Malaise, and I wrote it after I watched Jimmy Carter's Malaise speech. Confine my feelings unto strangers. Wait for a full moon to pass. I send my friends voicemails, not expecting to hear back. Malaise, malaise, malaise. Don't turn the clock to today. This earth spins too fast for me to make my mark and stay. And time passes like a menace, foolproof, designed to force a choice. Are the things I don't wanna do for my own voice. And I sit in a room of success, full of friends, rich and impressed. Does the race stop only for me? A dream delayed. Malaise, malaise, malaise. Tough word to say to my face. With a confidence, find a pattern to some grace. Malaise, malaise, malaise. I fought so hard to see the lay of the land, crops, and all. Will the season end today? There we go. Okay, my last song. Anika, Pyle, quote, comparison is the thief of joy, unquote, Teddy Roosevelt Hart. Thank you for the source on that quotation. And Mo, thank you for the winky face. I think that is. No, that's the tear face. Okay, got it. Yeah. It's Friday. Thank you for the heart. Okay, gang. I am gonna play my last song here, and it's gonna be an upper because the last one was a downer. And again, Lily, and I guess Long Neck in general, thank you so much for not only hosting this particular show, but doing this around the campfire thing, and at the very least making sure that we have artists have a platform to showcase their egos. Every week. I think about all the bands that I have played with last year and that I can't play with this year, like Dignity and fucking Teen Ween and fucking No One in the Subwuddies and Old Table and Jeffrey Lewis and like, oh, I miss playing. Okay, but whatever. I mean, you see my socials. Pop in, say hi, donate to the Sylvia Rivera Project. Debbie is up next. And this song, all my music is on Bandcamp and Spotify, and this song is called Thanks. It will be called Thanks as soon as I tune it back the fuck up. Follow me on Instagram because I've had less than fucking 100 followers. Follow me on Twitter because like I've had 40 Twitter followers for like 5 years, and that's a very pitiful thing because technically I've been in the DIY gang. As far as I know, I've been in it since like 15 or something. I don't know. I'm a recluse. Okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Thank you so much. Thank you, Long Neck. Thank you, Anika. Thank you, Parisa. Thank you, Debbie, who's coming up next. Two friends, you and I, watching the sands of time blow over the waves and cloud shades of the field, which was once before when we settled scores. I couldn't get the truth out of you again. Thanks for being nice without the spice that so many others tend to add. Good luck with the self-improving one's health will go through many great paths. Back on the road, stories often told, and get rid and be reminded of my type. And the stomach is so full of hearted jokes new and old, making these times mellow again. Thanks for being nice without the spice that so many others tend to add. Good luck with the self-improving one's health will bear through many great paths. This day is getting strong and I've missed you for so long. I refuse to let the burning season pass. So let me into your heart to inquire thee this part. Won't you return to me, my friend? Come back to me, my friend, and find that happiness again. And now it's time for So Long. Let's just sing just one more song. Just me and you and my dog Clue. We can do anything that we wanna do. We just got a letter. Okay. Again, thank you so much for sticking for my set, and I really hope you will stick around for Debbie's set. And so yeah, thank you. And how do I do this? Yoink.
Hello, Internet. Wait, we're streaming. We're here. We're here. We're live. It's all happening. Hi, I'm Debbie. I'm going to take this effect off my voice now that we're doing the real thing. Okay. Wow, we're doing this. This is our first ever show together as this project, and it's really wild to be doing that in quarantine, but also cool to kind of do that virtually on the internet, and we'll have it forever. Okay, ready? I don't know what to say. Sipping lately, I think about the way we don't talk on the train. It's so easy to look the other way. I got so hot in my head, lost my chill and I lit a fire instead. Bite my lip till it bleeds, hold my breath till I don't feel anything. I don't lie anymore. Yeah, I'd like to be sorry, but I'm sore and I can handle the pain. It's the instinct to heal, it drives me insane, 'cause all your edges are wrong. You've gone soft, there's no hunger behind your stupid songs. Not a scream, but a sigh, piss me off. So you get better and I'll keep getting high. I don't wanna be clean, I don't wanna have shiny, happy dreams like the ones on TV. I feel my best when I don't feel anything. Okay, well, I waited till the end of the song to kick my vocals out of the plug. Uh, So there's that. I want to take a second and thank Lily for putting this whole thing together. This is really cool. Definitely one of the best live streams, I feel like, to come out of this whole crappy year and situation, but it's consistently been really wholesome and fun. I also would love to thank Zack for serenading us with some music, and to Anika and Parisa as well for starting us off with some poetry and taking us on a flashback to mini clips, which we all in this household screamed when we saw that on the screen because it was a memory. Yeah, here's another song about feelings. It's called Sour. 2 a.m. behind my teeth. Something's rotting somewhere sweet. I try, but I won't get to sleep. Everything falls in between. Lemon wedges, Listerine. I wash my face till it bleeds. Feel myself through empty hours. Amber blossoms, panic flowers. Suck the candy till it's sour. Wide-eyed grown-ups in your den laugh, but I am one of them. Hair dyed, immature and underdressed. I don't know, I'm just built wrong. I'll be happy if I get a dog and move to Philly. Learn the hard way in my best dress. Talk trash to my therapist. Suck the candy till I'm sick of it. I've been too scared to put me first. I tried to swallow, but it hurts. You're freaking me out, and I'm freaking me out. And I'm too scared. I put you first. I tried to swallow, but it hurts. You're freaking me out, and I'm freaking me out. Fill my space through empty hours. Summer blossoms, panic flowers. Suck the candy till it's sour. Yeah. Oh, it's so sad not being able to see and hear people. You know, I can't even read the comments. Zack has the computer. So if you're getting any love, you're just sending it all to him.
Thanks for the love.
I'm not getting any of it.
I need it. I don't get any of it.
We're all just doing the best we can. Okay. The next song we're gonna play is called Eat Cake. And I wrote it in quarantine. I don't wanna talk to the guys on my street. I'll ride my bike the other way. I don't wanna be scared I'll die in my sleep. Think that I'll just stay awake. And everybody said I would be better by now, and they got no more tricks up their sleeves. And I don't wanna waste their time anymore, waiting for my dopamine. 'Cause I've been hanging out with all the empty in my bed. I could be coming down, but I'm drowning in my head. I'm not gonna pick up my phone anymore. Stare at the screen till it cracks. I don't even go outside anymore. What if I never come back? And everybody says I should be better by now, so I wait and I wait and I wait. Well, I'm not gonna pinch up my thighs anymore. I'm gonna eat the damn cake. 'Cause I've been making out with all the empty in my head. I could be on the ground, but I'm drowning in my head. I'm going under, that's just fine. It's my birthright, I'm a water sign. But I don't wanna waste your time anymore. Take what you need and leave. I'm not gonna waste my life anymore. I'll make my own dopamine. Yay. So we only have 2 more songs because, as I said, this is a new project. And we are building it slowly. But this is really special to be able to share this from you, literally from home.
Getting lots of claps.
We're getting lots of clap emojis. I like the clap emoji. Everyone drop your favorite emoji down in the chat below. Mine is either the sparkly thing or like, I want to say I always do the hand that's doing this. Hang loose, surfer girl. Okay. grasp by heart. My pets are buried in the backyard, under the rhododendrons. I think I'd be unafraid. Quiet inside, watching me crumble away. And does their dog dig up the bones? And have the children added their own? Or by the roots have they been bound? That's comfortless to me somehow. They keep blooming. I'll go back to sleep. Tell myself that I don't feel anything. Well, okay. Breathe out, then breathe in. I'm okay. How young, how green, chapped lips, cold tea, under the rhododendrons. I think I'd be unashamed. Quiet insects, watching me crumble away. Can't we sit and watch each other blink? So aware of all the untouched parts of me. Thank you. We just have one more song left to do. Again, we are Debbie Dopamine. You can follow us on Instagram and be like our 25th follower, because I've just started the account this week. And thank you to Lily. Thank you to Zack. Thank you to Anika and Parisa for the poetry. And thanks to all of you guys at home tuning in. You better be at home. There's a second wave. The surge is real. This last song that I'm going to play on my own is just a silly little song about friendship. And I really, really miss my friends right now, as I know we all do. But I'd like to dedicate this song to the friends of mine who tuned in for our first Debbie show. And anyone who's watching this right now, this is for you. This song is called Bodega Run. which might be what we do after this. Who knows? But yeah, we've been Devi Dopamine. Thank you so much. And hopefully you'll hear from us soon. I go upstairs, long way from suburbia. I have slow days, still I run to get to you. We wear pretty colors, likes of which they've never seen. Make our own red carpet looks without a magazine. There's no stage here, let's go build our own. Text me later, tell me about the songs you've sung. I can spot you on the next bodega run. Let you put my glitter on so we can be a pair. We can move to Switzerland and never wash our hair. Come on over, there's no room for worry here. But I won't come if you don't call. Think that I might actually be okay after all. Deadbeat baby, who cares if we never change? Burn the coffee, we don't need it anyway. I don't mind the rambling or yelling in my ear. We can spend our whole lives trading books and shitty beer. Happy drifter, let me be your anchor here. But I won't come if you don't call. Think that we might actually be okay after all. After all, we're okay after all. After all. Thank you guys so much. We're Devi Dopamine. Thanks to Lily again for putting this together. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you at the next campfire.